This play between Liljegren and Marchand getting tied up is getting blown completely out of proportion, and Bertuzzi laughing about Ryan Reaves and Brad Marchand going back and forth chirping. That's also a narrative that I think is getting a little bit out of control. As for the play itself of Marchand and Liljegren, some people say it's intentional, some say it should have been a major. I just don't see that. They're both jockeying for position, trying to get a puck. Do I think it's a penalty? Absolutely. But did Brad Marchand just lift up his skate and just try to chop off his Achilles? No, it's an unfortunate circumstance in that area of the ice. Is it a pen? Yes. Should have been suspension worthy? I don't believe so. And as for Bertuzzi, he's a player that can go on streaks. When he came over from Detroit over to Boston, he would have some fantastic plays in the regular season and even the postseason. And for every great goal that he got you, he would have a horrific defensive miscue to cost you a goal or two as well. Bertuzzi is a player that has some offensive capabilities, but defensively can be lacking at times. And I believe that's one of the reasons why Don Sweeney didn't go super hard after Bertuzzi in the offseason when the agent was starting to play games. Do I think that this is the offensive production that he'll have for the rest of the season? No, I think Bertuzzi's still going to get around 50-60 points, especially with that Maple Leaf core being so good up front. And once he builds some chemistry, he will start providing far more offense. But Bertuzzi's not a guy that is a line driver, in my opinion. On a playoff team that's trying to win a championship, he's a nice complementary piece to have. And the Leafs don't need him to be a line driver. You have enough talent with guys like Matthews, Marner, Nylander, and even Tavares. You just need Bertuzzi to play his role and be somewhat defensively responsible, and the points will come. And as for Ryan Reaves and some of the comments he's made about Brad Marchand, what is Ryan Reaves really? He's a fourth line guy, and hey, that's a role at the NHL level. 11 games played, 0 points, a -8, so he's costing his team goals, and he's only averaging 7 minutes and 56 seconds time on ice. Ryan Reaves, yes, a good player to have if you want to add toughness, but should he be an everyday NHL player at this point? Absolutely not. The Maple Leafs fell into the hype. Am I saying that he doesn't belong in the NHL? No, I think he's earned his stripes in a fourth line role. But can we just stop with the narrative that Ryan Reaves is untouchable? He's not some guy that's just going to completely dominate every fight. I think his reputation far exceeds what he actually provides you on the ice. And to kind of follow up on that, the Maple Leafs want to be successful in the playoffs. And you could argue, hey, well, Reaves isn't supposed to be some dynamic scorer, but he's at least supposed to be relatively decent. In 108 playoff games, he has 3 goals, 5 assists for 8 points with a plus-minus of 2. The average time of ice is 8 minutes, 41 seconds. Ryan Reaves chirping Marchand is hilarious because when is Ryan Reaves ever going to be on the ice with Brad Marchand? That is an honest question I have. It's going to be far and few in between, and if he takes a run at Marchand, can he even catch him? Not trying to be that guy, but that's just kind of my personal opinion. Should that play been a penalty? Absolutely. Was it suspension worthy? I don't believe so, just because of the nature of the play. And is Bertuzzi laughing about Marchand and Reaves that big of a deal? No. Is it great optically? It's not. I'll fully admit that. But Bertuzzi isn't laughing because of the injury. It's just, we all know how Marchand can be, and Reaves can also chirp pretty good as well. I'd like to know your thoughts down below. Do you think this situation is getting blown out of proportion? I'm Captain Paul. See you in the next one.